talking about the Attorney General suing the porn industry here in this first segment?
Or just rip the Band-Aid off and let the little bastards hear it. They're going to have to find out one way or another, Nigel. Rip the Band-Aid off. Let's talk about it.
Todd Rokita filing a lawsuit against Pornhub and other websites of that ilk for violating the age verification law.
So this lawsuit, which was filed in the Marion County Superior Court, accuses the pornographic websites of kind of skirting around the age verification and posting obscene and sexually explicit images and videos that children would then become able to see.
Yeah, you don't want your kids to see that.
The listed defendants in the case include a variety of websites ranging from Pornhub to RedTube to browsers.
Never heard of any of them.
No.
Don't know even. It's like you're speaking a foreign language when you mention those websites.
So this was like one of the top stories on all of the local news stations, and I've seen it all over social media. So my question to you, Nigel, your kids are way younger than mine. Is this a big deal?
I mean, we got it on lockdown at my house. So my kids getting older, though, I feel like kids are smart. They had their way around the firewalls that we put up. Age verification. Look, I think that it's the parents that need to be in control of this when it comes right down to it. How else? Because what's the argument against age verification? You got to give your personal information out over the internet now. And that's just not something I do.
And if you want to clamp down on this type of thing, then I feel like there should be others that go along with this, right? Are we just singling out Pornhub, RedTube, and browsers?
There's 1,000 different websites out there, yeah.
Well, not even just the porn industry. Look at Twitter or X. You can find your fair share of filth, flarn, and filth.
Oh, that's a good point,
on Twitter and X. You could probably find some on YouTube. You can probably find it on Facebook. I'm not here to carry the water for the adult film industry here, but it's almost like they're the ones being singled out when so many other places that market as we're family friendly have some pretty hardcore stuff available for anybody to see. I mean, you could be scrolling through your Twitter feed like, all right, what's the latest? Who's going to start for the Colts this weekend? And lo and behold, bada bing, bada boom, somebody's getting the old bada boom, if you know what I mean. So I don't know, man. I feel like I understand the meaning behind this.
I understand it, but
we got bigger fish to fry here in Indiana. That's just my opinion.
And the parents better make damn sure that their kids' devices are on lockdown in terms of what they can access.
Right. And then you kind of get into that gray area of, okay, what you're saying I think applies to young kids, but if you're under 18, if you're 16 and 17, it's technically you're a minor, but it's hard to lock down their phones.
I don't think minors should be able to access that stuff. Look, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I grew up in the early 2000s in the age of the internet with the 3 roommates, and I'm not going to sit here and wag my finger at people that watch this stuff. I think it could be, devastatingly addictive to some people and ruin marriages and things like that. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I've never watched it before.
I've tried to watch through scrambled porn before, Nige.
Oh yeah,
I grew up in the scrambled porn era.
Yeah, but kids definitely no, God no. So I see this. I don't know how big of a deal it is. Maybe we could get the Attorney General on the phone here and see exactly what the laws are. But you make a great point about Twitter access, X access. Hell, even, you type in the right thing on YouTube, there's some stuff that shouldn't be in there.
Right. Something that I believe still is a very big deal is what's happening in the situation with the killer of Elwood officer Noah Shaabaz. And again, I'm not going to say his name because this piece of human excrement does not deserve to have his name read.
I had to look at his awful ass mugshot on the news this morning.
But we talked about this yesterday. The accused killer has been dubbed as not competent to stand trial yet. So what this judge has done is based off of the psychologist, court-appointed psychologist that came in, and 2 out of 3 said, this guy's not competent to stand trial. They're sending him to some mental rehab program where he's going to be, quote, reevaluated after 90 days.
So is the judge soft, or is the judge taking this case so seriously that every I is dotted, every T is crossed, and wants to make sure that when we're dealing with the death penalty, when we're dealing with the death of a police officer, that no stone goes unturned? And my question is, what is the killer, what incentive does he have
Bingo.
to rehabilitate himself if they're just going to send him to the chair?
Bingo. There's no way this guy is going to try to act rehabilitated because he's trying to avoid a death penalty trial. Because if he comes back in 90 days and he's got his hair cut, he's wearing a suit, he's calling you sir, he's shaking your hand.
I know.
Now you've got a death penalty case awaiting for you. But if he comes back and he's a lunatic and he's acting like the way that he is now, they're going to say, and I'm talking about the defense team of this nut, well, see, we told you, 2 out of 3 court-appointed psychologists said that he's not competent to stand trial. And in the state of Indiana, you can't send somebody to the death chamber if you believe they're not mentally fit. And we've seen this crap before because it happened with the killer of Breanne Leith.
Yeah.
Now, his happened during the trial. It wasn't before like this one is. There is a difference there. But there's no motivation for this guy to try to rehabilitate himself. And I feel so bad for the family of Noah Shaabaz. We've become friends, Nigel, with the family. Matt and Lori Shaabaz, they've been in studio with us a number of times. Yeah. They've came to some of our events. Just awesome people. Just an awesome family. I texted Lori earlier today and just was kind of like, how are you feeling? They're frustrated because...
Oh, it's been going on for, 3.5 years now?
They want justice.
Yeah, of course.
They want justice for Noah. We want justice for Noah, but every time they try to get it, something happens and delays the process. And I'm so heartbroken for that family that getting justice is so hard. It shouldn't be hard because I believe this guy knew exactly what he was doing. It wasn't because he was mentally unfit. It's because he's a bad guy. And he's been a bad guy since he's been behind bars. He almost killed somebody else since he's been in custody. So this whole thing rubs me the wrong way, man. We're going to stay on this, and we're going to keep talking about that. I need a happier story, Nige.
Okay.
Do you need a reason to drink tonight?
Always, or never, either one.
31 years ago, on this very date in 1994, the movie Dumb and Dumber was released to theaters. Jim Carrey, Jeff Daniels.
Classic.
Dumb and Dumber hit theaters. So we're going to play a little round of, can Nigel finish these lines?
Oh, no, I hate this.
You've seen the movie. You like the movie.
A million times I've seen it, but I get tense when I'm under pressure.
I'm going to play a clip from the film.
Oh.
We're going to stop it at some point. You get the next line, okay? Allison, number 1.
What do you think the chances are of a guy like you and a girl like me ending up together? What are my chances?
Not good.
You mean not good like 1 out of 100?
I'd say more like 1 out of 1,000,000.
Nige?
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Yeah, there we go. There's one. 1 for 1.
I feel like there's different versions when people make that reference. Is it telling me there's a chance, or so you're saying there's a chance?
So you're telling me there's a chance.
Okay.
We'll take it.
All right. Okay.
Same rules
All
as
right.
Allison. You get close, we'll give it to you.
Okay.
Number 2.
Expected the Rocky Mountains to be a little rockier than this.
I was thinking the same thing.
John Denver's full of bleep.
Yes! That John Denver's full of, man.
Oh, I hate this, but I love this. All right.
Hey, you're 2 for 2, baby.
Okay.
This is for the sweep. Number 3.
That's it. I've had it with this dump. We got no food. We got no jobs. Our pets.
Heads are falling off.
Yeah, there we go. Our pets' heads are falling off.
All right.
3 for 3. Big knife right there. Matt Bear, what's going on?
What's happening, fellas? Inbound 69 crashed before 96th Street, and it's blocking 2 left lanes, stopping traffic back to 116th for a delay of 16 minutes. East side, northbound 465, slow from East 56 up to I-69. Eastbound 70, stop and go traffic from Harding Street into the south split, and Greenwood southbound 69 is stopped before and after Smith Valley Road. Traffic sponsored by Indeed.com. Ready to find the right candidates for your job posting? Indeed-sponsored jobs helps connect you with talent that actually matches what you're looking for. Start at Indeed.com/credit. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
It's only 38 at the American Standard Heating Weather Center, but compared to the last couple of days, it feels like tropical weather now.
Feels like we're in Hawaii.
38 right now. Tomorrow, high of 45. Thursday, high of 52.
Come on.
I won't talk about Friday, but Thursday, high of 52. All right, coming up next, we got an update on our big charity bowling event. And if you like the show Landman,
I watch it.
I'm not going to give away any spoilers, but there was a moment in the episode that just dropped this past Sunday that I feel like we can all enjoy. Okay, and I'm going to play that for you.
Okay.
See if you can guess what it is if you watch the show. If not, I think you'll be able
boss. So shout out to those guys.
Okay.
Their boss. I know their boss is my neighbor, so he bought him a lane.
And I know one of the guys because my son knows his son.
Yeah, that's right.
Horsley.
Right. Yeah.
So, they take it seriously, man.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not saying everybody's taking it seriously. People
Right.
are doing shots.
Right.
And eating free pizza.
There's one lane where I think somebody threw the ball backwards. And I won't confirm nor deny that they may have had a few beverages. So there's something for everybody.
It may have been me.
A pizza buffet, so we're going to make sure you're well fed. Can't go bowling without some pizza, right? Pizza buffet, you get drink ticket. We're going to be on the microphone. We're giving away prizes.
My question is, am I taking an Uber there, and who's taking me home this time?
Well, yes to the first part.
Yeah.
And have you asked Rob to be your...
How can we top it from last year? We're talking about some of the or last, earlier this year.
I got it.
Yeah.
Pay your wife to do it. Let Lindsay see the condition you're in, and let's record that as she drives you home.
I'm out. I'm out. For one, she's going to be want to have some libations too.
Right. But
So,
you remember
I don't
the lecture I got on Carb Day.
Oh, yes, do I ever. One of the seminal moments on the Hammer and Nigel show where I'm sitting in the back just with my mouth covered, my hand, just trying not to laugh after Carb Day. Your wife. Oh, another great moment on the show this year. We'll have to put together some sort of thing, some retrospective here in the next couple
The
of
best
days.
of the Hammer and Nigel show.
This 2025.
But get your tickets January 16th. It's a beer sample Friday.
WIBC.com, right? I mean, that's the easiest thing.
WIBC.com. Hey, great Christmas gift. I'm telling you, we're getting up against it. Only 9 days left to Christmas here. So great last-minute stocking stuffer. Get somebody tickets to the Hammer and Nigel show bowling event, Red, White, and Bowl, presented by Jack Daniels. All right, so did anybody watch Landman, the new episode that dropped this past Sunday?
No, I'm getting kind of frustrated with the show. It's a little bit too wordy and dramatic and slow for me at this point. I loved last season. It's a little slow for me so far. But you have assured me that this last episode, which I have not watched yet, is very different.
So it picks up a little bit. We're laying the groundwork of some pretty good feuds that are about to happen here. But this, what I'm about to play, has no effect on the storyline. I just thought it was funny. So I'm not spoiling anything for you guys.
Okay, no spoilers here for Landman.
So here's the scene here. Billy Bob Thornton's dad is Sam Elliott in the series.
Yes.
They just pulled him out of an old folks home.
Yeah.
So Sam Elliott is at home sitting in a rocking chair at Billy Bob's house, and they're on the phone. And Sam Elliott doesn't know what he's supposed to do. Do I go watch TV? Do I get something to eat? I'm not used to this. Here's the conversation. Billy Bob Thornton's in his truck. Sam Elliott's at home in his house. Take a listen.
What do you need? I don't know what to do.
Well, do whatever you want to. Read a book or watch TV.
I mean,
Watch one of them daytime talk shows.
Like The View or something. What's The View?
Bunch of pissed off millionaires bitching about how much they hate millionaires and Trump and men and you and me. And
Everybody else they got to be up their ass about. It's pretty funny. Don't sound funny.
Well, it ain't joke funny. It's like farting church funny, you know what I mean?
That don't sound funny either. Well, it depends on your proximity to the fart.
That is great writing right there.
That
man.
is.
And the fact that they're bashing The View. Oh, wonderful. Now I can't wait to see the episode. I got to wait for my wife to get home from friggin' Atlanta now.
It's the Hammer and Nigel show.
If you're experiencing a hardship and need to quickly sell your home, we may be able to help.
I'm excited to start the new chapter of my life. I'm going to be moving 2 states away to be with my husband. Simple Quarters did not drag anything out. Simple Quarters wanted to get this done as quickly as I did, which was fantastic. I had the offer, I believe, within 2 hours of them coming through and doing the walkthrough. It just couldn't have worked out better. It really couldn't have.
Call Simple Quarters 317-900-HOME.
Jeff Saturday on Teamwork.
Hey, I know a little something about the value of teamwork. So when I found my name on IndianaUnclaimed.gov, you can bet I checked some teammates' names as well. And I found them, lots of them, including a Hall of Famer and another with his own TV show. Look out for your own team and go to IndianaUnclaimed.gov and see if your name's on the list. Trust me, Indiana Unclaimed wants you to reunite you with your hard-earned money. Visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov today.
Hi, I'm Lexi, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. We'll help you find last-minute gifts that don't look last-minute, even if you're still planning to propose. At Shane Company, we'll show you perfect gifts at perfect prices, in stock and ready to give. Like hand-matched diamond studs, 14-karat gold chains, or the ultimate gift, a beautiful engagement ring. We have longer store hours, so you can skip the crowds and shop when you want, or visit us at shaneco.com. Because a friend wants you to be a holiday hero. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
What he's doing this week. It's sunny and 40 degrees in Indianapolis. I'm Jake McDaniel, and here's what's trending at 3:31. President Trump will address the nation from the White House tomorrow. He said on Truth Social he'll speak at 9 at night, though he didn't provide details about what he'll be talking about. With the holidays approaching, millions of Americans are traveling, and they'll have to stop at a gas station at least once during their trip. AAA announced today a national average of $2.90 a gallon for regular gas.
The national average is the lowest it's been in 5 years, and we do expect that number to continue to decline as President Trump's energy policies continue to kick in.
White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt tells Fox's America Reports people can keep seeing prices fall thanks to Trump. The son of director Rob Reiner is having his first court appearance postponed. Police say Nick Reiner killed his dad and his mom, Michelle, with a knife at their home on Sunday. College basketball tonight, including number 23 Tennessee hosting number 11 Louisville for a tip-off at 7, and number 9 Michigan State will also host Toledo. Their tip-off is at 6:30. And the 500 Festival announcing their new president and CEO this week. Here's Jarrett Lewis.
Effective January 1st, Dave Neff will become president and CEO of one of the largest festivals in the nation. The 500 Festival announced the leadership change in a release put out Monday. Neff comes to the organization from his position as the CEO of the Boilermaker Alliance at Purdue University. Neff has held previous leadership roles at Pacer Sports and Entertainment, Exact Target, now part of Salesforce, Edge, Mentoring, and Prolific. Coming up in May will be the 50th Mini Marathon and 70th 500 Festival Parade, leading up to the 109th Indianapolis 500. Jarrett Lewis, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
News time, 3:33. You've got traffic and weather coming up in 1 minute.
When the new year hits, every business could use a little something to stay ahead. A lift, a jump start, an edge, or perhaps a boost. Like the all-new 5-year business boost from Comcast Business. It's the certainty of a price lock for 5 years on qualifying internet bundles. Plus, you'll have the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment, so your whole team can stay connected at a great rate. And to sweeten the deal, ask about a $500 prepaid card when you add 2 lines of mobile. It's the boost your business deserves. So sign up for the 5-year business boost and get a 5-year price lock on ultra-reliable Wi-Fi. Plus, ask about a $500 prepaid card. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 2/22/26, new customers only. 1-year contract required for guaranteed rate. 5-year pricing applies to monthly service charge excluding taxes and fees. Best Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, May 2025.
With your WIBC traffic at 334, here's Matt Bear.
It's Fishers where we have a crash southbound 69 and 96th Street, and it's blocking 2 left lanes, stopping traffic back to State Road 37, a 21-minute delay. On the east side, northbound 465 stop and go from East 56th Street up to I-69. Eastbound 465 slows from Keystone Avenue over to Allisonville Road. Westbound 465 stop and go traffic Ditch Road over to Michigan Road. Eastbound lane slow in the same area as well. Inbound 65, 3-minute delay 29 to Meridian, and southbound 65, 70 jams north split to the south split. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. Life is a collection of moments that last forever, so make them last and make them count with that symbol of everlasting love. A diamond from Pierce Jewelers. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
And now the forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center with Ryan Morse.
Tonight, clouds will increase this evening. Patchy morning freezing drizzle cannot be ruled out in the early morning, or some patchy fog. Lows in the lower 30s for Wednesday in the afternoon. Partly cloudy, highs near 40. I'm Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Ryan Morse for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
You're listening to the Hammer and Nigel Show.
$50,000 reward hammer for the suspect in the Brown University shooting. They haven't caught this person yet. Of course, the FBI considers the assailant armed and dangerous. I mean, like, feds are going door to door for tips. They don't know where this person is. And the more you read about the victims, like Ella Cook, she was a sophomore from Birmingham, the vice president of the Brown College Republicans, devout Christian. The other person, a freshman from Uzbekistan whose family immigrated here for a better life. It's just, it's heartbreaking.
And imagine you're a student at Brown. This is a stressful time of year. This is finals time for a lot of colleges and universities. So you're on pins and needles. This is one of the most prestigious schools in America. You're studying, you're doing everything you can to keep, enrolled in school. And now you got feds coming door to door. Like, even in dorm rooms, they're knocking door to door, asking if you've got any information, because there is a, quote, armed and dangerous lunatic out there that they haven't caught yet. I mean,
That's
wow.
Such a good point. I mean, if I would shut it down if I'm the dean. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Look, we just had a shooting. We don't know if it was targeted or not. We're hearing reports that the person that taught the class that they were in was Jewish, although I think it was a Jewish professor, but was absent that day. So there's a lot of, extenuating circumstances here in this shooting, the worst of which is that they don't know where this person is.
Right. There are new images that they did release of a person of interest, somebody walking through the campus having like a mask on. Now, keep in mind, it's not uncommon to have a mask on in the middle of winter in Boston. So before everybody gets super excited, that's the person. I mean, think about how cold it was here, just a couple of days ago. If you had to walk from a campus building to a campus building, I'm willing to bet there's a lot of people that probably had some sort of face covering on.
Sure.
But I hope they find him, and I hope, for the sake of those families, they get some sort of justice and closure as well.
$50,000, is that what they're saying right now for evidence leading to the conviction?
Reward put up, and you've got authorities in Providence, Rhode Island. They're kind of leading the manhunt to track down this gunman, and they're getting assistance now from the FBI. So we got some jobs and economy numbers a little bit earlier today, and when you see this reported on various news stations, depending on which news outlet you watch, do not be fooled by the headline, okay?
Okay.
Because you're going to see the more liberal stations talk about growing unemployment. Well, that's not good, right?
No.
But the good news is that the private sector added jobs in October and November, but government payroll shrunk. So the size of the government's getting smaller, but those jobs count when you're putting together the big reports for October and November. So the unemployment number ticked up just a little bit, jumped up to 4.6%. I think they were anticipating 4.4 or 5, but it went up to 4.6.
Seems a little high.
But it's a decline in government employment that offset all the gains in the private sector. So individual businesses sound like they're doing a little bit better. There was a report that the average family in America had an extra $1,000 to spend this past year.
Wondering if I'm wondering again, and I heard Tony Katz say this too, but I'm wondering if AI is playing a role in some of this downturn.
And it could be, very well could be.
I hate to see what it's going to look like in 10 years. AI is going to be doing our job.
Right. Well, AI is kind of a part of our job right now.
Right.
But the U.S. economy added 64,000 jobs in November. The Department of Labor said that's higher than expected. But the reason you're going to see headlines of growing unemployment are a bunch of people who have been grifting off the government have lost their gigs. So take that for what you will. Federal government payroll shrank by 162,000 people. Federal government payroll.
Doge is doing its job, even though it's been disbanded.
I had such high hopes for Doge, though, man. Like, the concept of it still excites me. But there are so many people that are in bed with, like, all these butt sniffers and big businesses and lobbyists and donors. They will never let Doge do their thing. Because you had some senators going, we support Elon, we support cutting the cost. Oh, wait, the Opera House in my district might get cut?
Never mind.
Never mind, we're out. Screw that. So, yeah, I like what Elon and Big Balls and all of those guys were trying to do. That team of elite boy wonders.
Big Balls. I forgot. They outed Big Balls. Didn't they dox him?
Well, somebody beat the hell out of him, too. He got assaulted.
That's it. Yeah.
I mean, he was out there. It wasn't like he was doxxed. He was out there, but somebody beat the hell out of him in Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think, this is my opinion, I feel like that was the straw that broke the camel's back for Trump sending in the feds. Like, because Washington, D.C. was the first place. He's like, all right, National Guard's coming in. If you guys can't protect people who are trying to save us money and these people are getting jumped in the streets, that's it. Because I think Trump felt bad because it was a younger guy, younger kid. They called him like a boy wonder, just a genius with math skills.
Yeah.
And that's when Elon Musk brought him in. So if Elon's bringing you in to be like the brains of the operation, that should tell you something right there. But no, I love the concept of Doge. It just never really was able to be executed because too many people didn't want their pet projects outed and exposed. Speaking of big money, nobody hit the Powerball last night, Nige. Nobody. Was that Dave Mason commercial back in the day?
I think so. I'm channeling somebody. I couldn't think of the name.
Old Dave needs the money. That's why. It's a great throwback reference.
Nobody.
Makes me feel like I should be watching Channel 4 with Sammy Terry getting ready to come on. Nobody hit the Powerball last night, so now the jackpot.
So you didn't play?
I did not.
Oh, man.
I might get one for the next one. $1.25 billion.
When is it? It's Mondays and Wednesdays or Saturdays or something like that?
I'm not even sure, to be honest with you.
But there's so many of them.
1.25 billion. I assume if you want to get the cash option on that after taxes, you're probably looking at around $400-ish million.
I'd say I could deal with that.
I think I could make that work. What would you do? And this is everybody's pipe dream question, right? And Allison, feel free to get in the mix here. Let's say there was a holiday miracle, Christmas miracle. You won the Powerball jackpot. One, would you tell anybody? And two, what would you do?
No, I wouldn't tell anybody. I think you're allowed to remain anonymous in this state. I think some states require you to get out there in front of everybody. I would not tell anybody, although the Ferrari in my driveway might give it away.
Right. The all gold rocket car. Wow, Nigel got a raise at work. It's weird.
So you're asking me if I would stick with work? I would probably build a studio in my house, maybe get a little bigger of a house and do some shows in there. Or maybe I'd build us a private studio.
Okay.
With where we didn't have to worry about some of the stuff we're worrying about right now.
True. Would you give any money to myself or Allison?
I would.
I would
Absolutely.
too. I would too. And Allison's rolling her eyes. Hold on. We might have a villain over here. If you won, Allison, would you not give us a cut?
I would give you a cut. I was rolling my eyes that Nigel would give me a cut.
Oh.
He probably gives like $100 each, you know.
You're welcome.
Here's a Visa gift card, sweetie. Don't spend it all in one place.
Allison?
I'm off to the Amalfi Coast. See ya.
Oh, make sure you bring your toupee. What would you do with the money?
I, too, would stay anonymous. I think that's the way to go. And then I would take a couple months off and travel.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay. After doing all the boring stuff like paying loans and all that dumb stuff.
I would put myself out there. I'd be like the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, back in wrestling. I would make like kids do degrading things and then not pay them the money. Like if you remember what the $1 Million Man used to do in old WWF, he would bring a kid into the ring and say, if you can dribble this basketball 10 times, I'll give you $1,000. And he'd be at 9 and then kick the ball away.
So you'd be a professional bully, is what you would do.
Somebody once said, and I think it's one of our bosses, if I won the Powerball, it'd be like that scene in a Marvel movie where there's a lab accident and the super villain is created. But I'd be here for it. But yes, I would give you guys a cut. I would. Now, as for Matt Bear, he's not getting a single dime. He doesn't get a damn thing. Matt gets nothing, and he's going to like it.
Why are you leaving Matt Bear out of it?
Matt, jump on the mix here if you can. Be honest. If you won the money, what would you do?
I would go to the moon and SpaceX. That'd be the first thing I'd do. And then I'd be the first man on Mars after that. I'd be on that flight to Mars. Yeah. Seriously, I'd pay for the whole thing. Anybody wants to go, we'll go.
That's awesome.
Seriously, do you want to do that SpaceX thing?
Oh, absolutely.
That's shaped like a crank? Or is that's Amazon, right?
That's Bezos' wiener rocket.
Yeah, but you want to do that? You would do that?
Yeah, but we're going to design a whole new rocket.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
I'm going to build the rocket myself.
Right on. Right on.
It's a lot of money.
So let us know, if you won the money, would you be private? Would you put yourself out there? What would you buy? And while you think about that, here's great moments and local TV reporters asking people about the lottery history.
Hammer and Nigel present Great Moments and local TV reporters asking people about the lottery history.
Hey, what's the very first thing you're going to do?
Man, I think I'll try to get me a shrimp boat, you know, go into business. Because, it's kind of been a shortage on the fishermen down there, you know, and I ain't really no work around here, man. And, I was supposed to go play some college ball, man, but quit school, man, broke up with that girlfriend of mine. She started cheating on me, man. I really think I'd, go and invest in me a shrimp boat, maybe. Try to get my own little business started up, something like that.
Great Moments and local TV reporters asking people about the lottery history.
He'd go work. I love that.
I do too. It's the Hammer and Nigel Show.
By now, you've heard about IndianaUnclaimed.gov. It's a way to claim your unclaimed property from the Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division. It's not a scam. It's not houses, boats, cars, or storage facilities. It isn't free money. So what exactly is it? It's your money. It belongs to you, and it's waiting for you to claim it. It's money from unclaimed wages or commissions, forgotten bank accounts, underlying shares, refunds, insurance proceeds, stock dividends, safe deposit box contents, overpayments, certificates of deposit, money orders, and more. The Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division safeguards those funds while trying to locate and return those funds to the owner or heir. It's your money, you deserve it, and the Attorney General's office wants to make sure you get it. The Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division has over $800 million just waiting to be claimed. Text Hammer and Nigel to 46220. That's Hammer and Nigel to 46220. Or visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov to claim yours today.
It's not just cancer care, it's the complete care you get at Hendricks.
And you can feel that spirit of excellence, trying to do what's best from a medical standpoint, but also trying to affect the patient and their family as you would a family member.
Hendricks Care is trying to meet the patient where they are. You know your body better than anyone else.
Do the cancer screening early.
An ounce of prevention versus a pound of cure.
Learn about health screenings at hendricks.org/cancer.
The holidays are here. Is endless hot water at the top of your Christmas wish list? Luckily, my friends at Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling are offering an amazing special during the holiday season. $1,000 off a tankless water heater. Give the gift of endless hot water and save $1,000 by calling Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling today. Stay warm this holiday season with endless hot water from Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Give them a call at 641-HOPE. That's 641-HOPE.
If your dream home includes enough room for family and friends to gather during the holidays or anytime, Joyner Homes can build you the most beautiful custom home right now and ready for you to move in next year. Joyner Homes builds character-rich, smart design homes. Check out their 5-star Google reviews, visit their model homes 7 days a week, learn about their in-home architectural team, and get inspired at joynerhomes.com, where you'll see pricing and floor plans. That's joynerhomes.com, JOYNER homes.com.
BMW, Mercedes-Benz, VW, Audi, Mini, Porsche. Names that mean quality, performance,
and usually a dreadful service experience. You know you can't take your car just anywhere, but you may not know you can get the same quality service and parts without going to a dealership.
Enter Auto House Merkel.
Everything from routine service to performance tuning is handled with care by technicians who specialize in German vehicles, using only OEM parts or equivalent.
At a lower cost and less hassle than the dealership.
Book service now at AutohouseMerkel.com.
Hear that? That's Mike. He took ZQL Ultra, so now he's sleeping soundly on a Sunday night. ZQL Ultra helps Mike fall asleep fast, stay asleep longer, and get the deeply restorative sleep he needs, so he can wake up refreshed and ready to conquer Monday.
Let's do this Monday.
ZQL Ultra. Not for colds, just for sleep. Really great sleep. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Struggling with chronic joint pain? Don't want risky surgery or endless pills? QC Kinetics is your answer. Our non-invasive treatment stimulates your body's own biologics and has a fantastic success rate without lengthy recovery or harmful medications. Ready to live your life pain-free? Go to qckinetics.com/Indianapolis or call 317-559-PAIN and get a no-obligation consultation. Whether it's stem cell, PRP, or a number of other revolutionary therapies, QC Kinetics should be the last call you make. Call 317-559-PAIN.
Buying a diamond has changed. There are mined and lab-grown diamonds. Pierce Jewelers carries both. Pierce can educate you and save your hard-earned money. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. The diamonds at Pierce Jewelers. Diamond earrings, diamond pendants, diamond rings, and diamond bracelets. They shop the world to bring you the best. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers.
WIBC cares, and if you or someone you care about needs food assistance, we have resources for you, including food distribution locations with an interactive map. Also, learn how you can make a difference for friends and neighbors in need, all at WIBC.com.
Rocket Man Matt Bear has a look at the roads.
All right, Hammer, looking at inbound 65, crash of west, and that's blocking the center lane. Stop and go traffic back to 21st for a 4-minute delay. Southbound 65, 70 jams. North split to the south split, then slow to Raymond. Eastbound 70, stop and go traffic Harding to the south split for a 4-minute delay. Inbound 69, crash, clear at 96. Stop and go traffic now from 106 down to 465. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. This Christmas, come and see Pierce Jewelers' stunning showcase full of spectacular designs and be dazzled by their one-of-a-kind collection of fine jewelry. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
It's 38 at the American Standard Heating Weather Center. Nigel, if somebody makes a donation in your name, like for a holiday gift or something like that, is that a good gift?
It depends on what the organization is. Like if you get like, Dear Jason Hammer, a donation in your name has been made to the re-election campaign of Mayor Hogset. I think that's a pretty crappy donation, so no, I wouldn't be okay. Yeah.
Well, you know who thinks that might be a good donation?
Who?
Ladies and gentlemen, here to join us, I believe, because it's the middle of the afternoon from a bar, AI Boss Hogset.
Hey. You gonna finish that drink? I just wanted to tell Mr. Hammer that I appreciate his donation. That money will come in very handy. Let's be honest, vodka is expensive.
It is.
Sweet Jesus, it's expensive. And after a while, there's only so much you can allegedly take from the taxpayers before those morons find out.
Agreed.
And who knows? Maybe I'll take your money and start a new charity organization.
Oh, okay.
The Boss Hogset Foundation for hot female staffers who can't afford sexy panties.
Oh.
That's right. No more granny panties in the office. I feel like myself and Thomas Carl Cook could really find some, charity cases here in the mayor's office.
Uh-huh.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Welp, I have to go. I'm making Vopasli pick up my dry cleaning, and this Jägermeister isn't going to drink itself. Thanks for the money, you dummy. AI Hogset. Out.
Bravo!
That's AI.
Oh.
Boss Hogset in
That's one of the better ones I've ever heard.
mid-afternoon form here on the Hammer and Nigel show. Do not go anywhere. We've got an update from the Director of National Intelligence, and it's not good. That's next.
Yeah, PA Jewelers at the farmhouse in Brownsburg have some of the best in-house custom designers in the business with a huge selection. I don't care what we're talking about. Diamond stud earrings, necklaces, rings. They got cool watches. And the biggest thing is PA Jewelers don't mark their jewelry up like the other big boys do. So guys, if you're backed into a corner here and Christmas is creeping up on you, PA Jewelers at the farmhouse in Brownsburg, 3750 South Green Street. Truly unique pieces of jewelry you won't find anywhere else. Tell them Nigel sent you.
It started off as a drip, so Washington ignored the problem for decades. Then suddenly the pipe burst. Then illegal immigrants poured into our country across our southern border. But no more. Thanks to President Donald Trump and Congressman Jim Baird, the pipe has been fixed for good. In Congress, Baird worked to pass legislation that, according to the House Homeland Security Committee Majority Office, provides funding for the removal of millions of criminal illegal aliens across the country, allows for the completion of President Trump's border wall, authorizes the hiring of thousands of new ICE personnel, Customs and Border Protection officers, and Border Patrol agents, and stops the flow of deadly fentanyl into Indiana. To learn more about how President Trump and Congressman Jim Baird are solving America's immigration crisis and keeping our communities safe, call Congressman Baird's office at 317-563-5567 or visit baird.house.gov.
Paid for by official funds authorized by the House of Representatives.
Helzberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for Mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for Dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is gonna be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop in store at Helzberg.com for up to 50% off.
Life's full of unexpected joys, like problems with water. That's why there's Michaelis, a crew of 24/7 experts who are rescue ready, day or night, one phone call, for a gazillion disasters. Over 3 decades of restoring your home or business to better than new condition. Water, storms, fire, and wet basements. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it. Call 844-FIX-INDY. Make it Michaelis.
With Steel, batteries are included. This holiday season, give a gift that's ready to go right out of the box. For everything from cleaning up the yard to cutting up firewood, Steel tools check off the wish list and knock out the to-do list. And right now, buy select battery tool sets and get a free extra battery. Visit SteelUSA.com for holiday deals and gift ideas. Happy holidays from Steel. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line.
But my throat has officially thrown in the towel. Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
VapoCool.
This is Denny Smith, and C&J's having a water quality sale of whole home protection for what matters the most. Better water for your family. Remove forever chemicals, solids, and metals from the water you cook with and drink. Invest in a softener and a reverse osmosis, UV, or dechlorinator and save $400. Invest in 2 components and save $800. City water or well water, C&J, official partner of the Indiana Pacers and Fever, has great systems and great people too. 317-733-SOFT.
Coming up in 2 minutes from the Technology Recycler Studios, you'll hear about a child who got hypothermia, why a person is in trouble with the law, and you may have heard who was named the Associated Press College Football Coach of the Year. You're listening to 93 WIBC. WIBC HD1 Indianapolis. It's 4 o'clock.
Alan Jackson, not only was he a lawyer for Karen Reed, he also represented
Hunt in L.A. Jackson telling reporters earlier that a first court appearance could not happen today because of a routine procedural issue. Reiner had not been medically cleared yet for a hearing. President Trump expanding a travel ban, first announced in June for citizens from 12 countries, 5 more added now, including South Sudan and Syria. He's also imposing new limits on foreign nationals from other nations. There's been a growing list of restrictions after 2 National Guard troops were shot near the White House. That suspect, an Afghan national. Vice President J.D. Vance taking the president's economic message back to Pennsylvania, where President Trump was last week.
We don't want a single parent or grandparent to have to look at their checking account and decide whether they're going to buy food or whether they're going to buy medicine this month.
Vance says they're fixing affordability issues created by the Biden administration. Democrats argue Trump policies are making things worse. More hiring than expected in November, 64,000 jobs created, but data delayed by the government shutdown also finds more than 100,000 jobs lost in October as some federal workers left. More Americans were also looking for work, the unemployment rate ticking up to 4.6%. That's the highest since 2021. The Dow down 302 at the bell. America is listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Why you always have to care for your children. It's sunny and 39 degrees in Indianapolis. Feels like 32. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 4:02. A small child was heard crying outside a Greenfield apartment complex yesterday and was seen out in the snow with beet red skin and a diaper. When police arrived at the apartment complex off US 40 and North Windswept Road, the toddler was found with frostbites on their fingers and toes, as well as severe hypothermia. It was taken to a hospital. The toddler's dad, Logan Nicholas, was arrested and charged with neglect of a dependent, court records said today. Marion County Prosecutor Ryan Mears said today that a person was charged for messaging who he thought was a minor. Court documents say Levi Garrett sent inappropriate messages of himself to the victim in March. Garrett is due in court for a plea hearing on January 27th. The statewide average for gas today is $2.76 a gallon, says Gas Buddy. That's down 2 cents from last week. Indiana Hoosier head football coach Curt Cignetti is taking home more hardware. John Herrick reports.
Cignetti was named the Associated Press College Football Coach of the Year on Tuesday. He is the first coach to win the award in back-to-back seasons since it was first presented in 1998. He's also the 4th coach to win it twice, joining Brian Kelly, Gary Patterson, and Nick Saban. At one point, Cignetti was an assistant under Nick Saban. Out of the 52 media members who vote on the award, Cignetti received 47 first-place votes. Indiana's 13-0. They play in the college football playoff quarterfinal at the Rose Bowl on New Year's Day. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
The Riley Children's Foundation and the Central Indiana Ace Hardware Group hosted their annual Christmas tree farm event, transforming a common area of the hospital into a winter wonderland.
Ace came to us and put on a tree farm for our kiddos and their families to come, cut down a tree, decorate a tree. Just a really fun afternoon for both our Ace friends and our Riley kids.
Elaine Helmer, Vice President of Corporate and Foundation Giving at Riley Children's Foundation. The event was on Friday. News time, 4:04. Your traffic and weather in 1 minute.
My husband's an animal in bed.
Well, you know.
Not in the fun way. Think warthog. With a chainsaw.
Snoring and sleep apnea affect over 90 million people, and 1 out of 4 couples sleep in separate rooms. Advent can help. We've been your one-stop solution for nasal congestion, snoring, and sleep apnea for over 20 years. Unlike many other practices, we focus exclusively on these conditions, so you get comprehensive care under one roof. Advent's unique approach can help you breathe and sleep better, and many avoid a CPAP. Plus, most insurance is accepted for our effective 20-minute in-office treatments.
Hey, the only animal you want in your bed is your dog.
Advent. Sleep better. Sleep together. Learn how you can improve your life at adventknows.com.
You've got WIBC traffic at 4:05 with Matt Bear.
Northwest side, eastbound 465 jammed. From 865 past Michigan Road, this is also backed up northbound 465 to West 86th Street. Delay time from 86 is 27 minutes to make it through all of that. Inbound 65, stop and go 21st to Meridian. Southbound 65, 70 jam. North split to the south split. And eastbound 70 delayed 5 minutes from Harding Street into the south split. East side, southbound 465, stop and go from 70 to Washington Street. Traffic sponsored by Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield brings whole health to Brookside 54 with a food pantry, nutrition tips, and a new fitness space for teachers through Impact Fitness Foundation. Learn more at anthem.com/Indy/community. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
And now here's the forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
We are tracking the potential for some patchy freezing rain for Wednesday morning, along with patchy fog in the mix. Lows tonight will be down to the low 30s. Wednesday, expect a mix of sun and clouds with winds a little breezy at times as highs get into the lower 40s. By Thursday, high temperatures look to push into the upper 40s to low 50s, but that comes with widespread rain and gusty winds that'll be up to 35 to 40 plus miles per hour at times, and then some backside snow possible by late Thursday. I'm Wish TV Star Trek 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
Hammer and Nigel.
Can you believe these characters are weirdos?
So let's rock it.
My name is Nigel. Jason Hammer right over there. This report is nuts. I don't like this. From the Office of the Director of National Intelligence, one Miss Tulsi Gabbard, they've revealed that President Joe Biden, under his mass migration agenda at the U.S.-Mexico border, welcomed about 18,000, quote, known or suspected terrorists to the United States in just 4 years.
Did you say 800?
No. 18,000.
Oh, 18,000.
That's a problem, especially when we were talking about the terrorist attack that was thwarted, that was going to take place by these quote-unquote revolutionary, the Turtle Island people. Carol and the Turtle Island people. They were serious, though.
Damn it, Carol!
This was not a joke thing. No. And Turtle Island, by the way, just so you know, we were talking about this around this time yesterday, is how indigenous people, I think, refer to America, is Turtle Island, or people that hate America that don't want to say the United States of America. They call us Turtle Island.
I call them turtle heads, and I think that fits.
but I think I had mentioned the terrorist watch list, and I said hundreds have made it through the border. This is something different with this new release from Tulsi and the National Intelligence Agency.
18,000. Now, not all 18,000 are in some sort of cell where they're working together to blow things up. But if you're on a terror watch list or you are a suspected terrorist, you've probably done something to warrant some attention.
Dude, what was Biden doing? What was he thinking?
He wasn't. It wasn't his decision. You think he was calling the shots? It was Klain. It was the first lady. It was all of these people who were probably in the AV club in high school that thought it'd be cool to play government making the decisions here.
Get as many people in this country as possible to vote Democrat.
Right. find a way to get them in.
I mean,
We'll find a way to get them some ID, and then they are going to be put in swing states, and we'll try to shift an election.
Here, just fill out this app, claim asylum, and show up in court in 4 years. And meanwhile, you'll be sucking off the government teat.
Oh, yeah.
And 18,000 known or suspected terrorists is quite chilling.
So as
to
the
me.
FBI made that big bust yesterday,
Yeah.
we mentioned this. Think about how many are going unwatched right now, because the FBI can't be everywhere all the time.
But it doesn't matter. Okay. Like that seemed like a big organization that would be picked up by the FBI. Somebody would notify them. Somebody, but I'm talking about like lone wolves.
Right.
Too. Like whoever these guys were in Australia, whoever this lunatic was at Brown, lone wolves.
And if you remember, like from a domestic standpoint, this wasn't somebody that crossed the border, but Timothy McVeigh, he was inspired by a group of lunatics and then went off on his own and became a horrific pain in the ass. So many bad things can happen when you have 18,000 known or suspected terrorists. Now, here's my question, and maybe this is a dumb guy question. If you know that there's 18,000, do you know where they're at? Do you know who they are?
No.
Can we chase these people down at all?
How many gotaways? That's a question for Grok. How many gotaways during the Biden era?
It just comes back a lot. A whole hell of a lot. Think about how big 18,000 is. That's Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Okay, if Gainbridge Fieldhouse has a sold-out Pacers game, let's say it's Pacers and Bucks, Pacers and Knicks, Pacers and Lakers, and it's sold out. It's 18,000. Now imagine all of those people are on the terror watch list, and they're spread out throughout the country. I mean, that's still a big number.
It's a scary number. And look, I will be honest with you and say that I've heard about these sleeper cells ever since 9/11. I don't know that that's really panned out over the past 24 years or however long. But what we were talking about yesterday, this thing that the FBI broke up was something different.
And part of me wonders, man, like how many of these cells get broken up, but we never find out about it? Like how close were we to catastrophe where secret ops or folks that were not supposed to know their name in the U.S. military have been able to infiltrate and...
You don't want full transparency?
I mean, I do, but you know how it's going to be. If you tell people, oh, by the way, there was going to be a nuke that went off on Times Square at midnight, but you're still more than welcome to come out. We thwarted it. Like, people are still going to change the way they do things, and that's not what you want. The biggest middle finger you can give these terrorists is not letting them change your way of life. At least that's the way I think anyway. Let me ask you a question, Nigel. Do you buy this? In terms of things that we've heard about before, do you buy this? President Trump said he spoke to Pootie-Tang, said he spoke to Zelensky and other world leaders, and he's more optimistic now than ever that they can get a peace deal.
We had a very good conversation 1 hour ago with the European leaders, many of them involving the war with Russia and Ukraine. I had a long talk with President Zelensky. Also, I spoke with President Putin of Russia. And I think we're closer now than we have been ever.
I do believe it. I feel like we've been getting teased with the... I feel like I'm teasing my dog with the treat, and he almost gets it, but barely gets it. Like, and I'm Zelensky went out on an X, released a series of X statements over the weekend that were very positive in terms of what his cabinet, what his people are doing, who they're meeting with, where they're going. And so I read that, and I don't know, man. Like, I think Trump is trying to get this done. I think it was a lot harder than he thought it was going to be. 24 hours after the election. No more war in Ukraine.
24 hours, that's it.
But all signs point to some positive propulsion here in terms of ending this war.
I love the way you compared Trump ending the war to you having a sausage in your hand trying to get Junior to behave. Your dog Junior.
Got it.
Right here.
Junior.
You got to give up Donbass region. That's all you got to do. It'll be over. No more death. Come on, boy. Come on. Who's a good boy? He's talking to Zelensky. Trump signed a classified statement, a executive order making fentanyl an official weapon of mass destruction. Does this do anything? Is this something that's like, okay, this is just like the war on drugs. It's a name. It's symbolic. What are we doing here?
I think we know how Trump feels about fentanyl and other illicit drugs coming into the country.
Venezuela knows.
Venezuela certainly knows. We had another one of those today. When I'm talking about just an annihilation of a giant drug boat. Weapons of mass destruction. Well, I mean, what do they always say when they find like 2 pounds of fentanyl could kill like 80 million Americans or something like that? I'm being facetious with those numbers. There are numbers that correlate that this amount of fentanyl could kill 100 million Americans if done in the proper way.
So, yeah, I would say that's a weapon of mass destruction.
Sure.
It's a weapon of mass death for sure. And oldest joke in the book, if fentanyl is a weapon of mass destruction, does that mean that warm Budweiser and White Castles are weapons of ass destruction? Hi-oh! Here's Matt Bear.
All right, fellas, looking at eastbound 465 on the north side. Stop and go traffic from 865 over to Michigan Road and a little bit beyond this. Also backing up northbound 465 on the northwest side from 86th Street up to 865. Inbound 69, 6-minute delay, 106 to 465. Inbound 65, stop and go traffic from 29th to Meridian. Eastbound 70, stop and go before Belmont into the south split. And southbound 65, 70 jam, north split to the south split because of construction. Traffic sponsored by ChumbaCasino.com. With over 100 online casino-style games, Chumba Casino is your destination for nonstop entertainment. No purchase necessary. VGW Group void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 21.
Picture of education right here in your community and across the nation. Visit communitiesandschools.org.
I hear people say we can't save every kid, but I think that we can.
More than 100 million wild animals are killed each year illegally. Poaching is a major threat to our country's wildlife. I'm Tom Barry. I'm an actor with a desire to preserve living space for wildlife. The Humane Society Wildlife Land Trust does just that. Works with private landowners to protect wildlife, to preserve natural habitats. To learn more or to work with the Humane Society Wildlife Land Trust, call 800-729-SAVE. That's 800-729-SAVE, or visit wildlifelandtrust.org. Thank you. More than 100 million wild animals are killed each year illegally. Poaching is a major threat to our country's wildlife. I'm Tom Barry. I'm an actor with a desire to preserve living space for wildlife. The Humane Society Wildlife Land Trust does just that. Works with private landowners to protect wildlife, to preserve natural habitats. To learn more or to work with the Humane Society Wildlife Land Trust, call 800-729-SAVE. That's 800-729-SAVE, or visit wildlifelandtrust.org. Thank you.
Hammer and Nigel.
Giving 100% effort to entertain you every week. So that's like what? 15% a day?
The Hammer and Nigel Show, 93 WIBC.
Oh, hi there.
Are you alive? Is everybody good? Follow me to freedom.
The guy from Airplane pulled the plug. And Leon's getting larger. How long were we off the air there? For was it 30 minutes?
It was a bit, yeah, and things still aren't perfect. Poor Allison's over there, taking one cord and sticking it into another. She looks like a 1940s phone operator.
She looks like friggin' Frankenstein, mad scientist in there. By the way, great movie on Netflix.
Really?
Guillermo del Toro, I think, is the director. Very famous director. I watched his version of Frankenstein on Netflix. Just as a side note here, as long as we're talking, I think we're just supposed to vamp.
Yes.
I don't know if
we don't have access to audio clips. I don't necessarily know for sure if we're 100% on the air, but here we are. I don't know if it's just
Hi guys.
streaming.
You want to do Is This Anything? We can do that now.
Can we?
Well, do we do that, or do we do spots, or should we?
Well, I can't play spots right now, so Is This Anything? It is?
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Light this candle,
Come
baby.
on.
Here we go. We think.
Hammer and Nigel presents.
It depends upon what the meaning of the word is.
Is this anything?
All right, let's rock and roll.
And we're brought to you by Indiana Unclaimed, presented by the Attorney General's office here in Indiana, reuniting Hoosiers with over $1 million in unclaimed property every single week. Fast, easy, and free to search at indianaunclaimed.gov.
Again, thank you all for being patient.
Yeah, man.
Still got a few kinks we're working out here, but the YouTube chat was awesome. We just had a little Q&A session there, and you guys are awesome. All right, Nige.
Yes.
Is This Anything? A Washington, D.C. family says that more than 100 packages, which were intended for some local hotel, have been delivered to their home over the past 6 months. Here's the homeowner, Brittany, talking about what's been happening with these packages.
The past 6+ months, we've been getting
Got a
at
package
least
for you.
over 100 packages, I would say. And we've received everything from cat food to vitamin supplements to even a chainsaw. For more than half the year, I've been receiving Amazon packages meant for hotel guests at the Arlo Hotel. They are inadvertently clicking on our address, which shows up first. Unfortunately, it's been a lot of late nights, like after 8 p.m., where folks are coming and knocking on our door, which is pretty.
What, if you're staying at a hotel, what's the, possible reason could you have for ordering a chainsaw, by the way? This is something, and I wouldn't know what to do as a homeowner. I'd be like, hey, if you guys want to come pick this up, fine. If not, I'm keeping it.
Right.
Right? You keep that stuff, right?
The first place my mind went to was, I wish it would have been like one of those pay-by-the-hour hotels. Like, you start getting some weird packages delivered to your house then. I live across the street from the Hotel Coral Essex. Next thing you know, I've got packages for all of these marital aids that make their way to WNBA games.
Hotel Coral Essex. Come on, YouTube chat. Do you know the reference?
What movie featured the Hotel Coral Essex? Leave your comment in the YouTube chat now.
And then the geniuses shorted out. It was in a big neon sign, and they shorted out some of the letters in the name of the hotel.
Right. To make it say, it said something else when it was lit up. Name that movie.
Do you have to give back the packages? I mean, what happens?
I think you open it up, and if it's not anything you want, oh, sorry, I got your packages by mistake.
That's a good policy.
Is this anything? This guy's life problem is hilarious. I'm sorry, but he discovered his old school snack is no longer the way he remembers it, even though it's still pictured the way it is on the bag.
Okay.
We're talking about bugles. Remember bugles?
Oh, yeah, bugles. They're like little horns.
Right.
Or
Little
like-
corn
like
kind
little-
of things, yeah. They were shaped like little horns. They're called bugles. And take a listen to this guy's reaction to experiencing them for the first time since he was probably a kid.
I bought this bag of bugles for the first time in like 15 years, and I bought them because I wanted to put my finger through them like a little hat. You know, none of them have an opening for the hat. None. Is this a Dorito?
What?
Bugles. What happened?
So wait, you're telling me the bugles don't even look like a bugle anymore? There's no opening, or is his fat fingers just like over the past 15 years he's gotten bigger and you can't put the bugle to make it look like you're wearing like fingernails and stuff like that?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like, I feel like they're still the same design. He's just gotten fatter. He's got big sausage fingers now.
He's got some sausages.
Right.
And the bugles won't fit. That's a shame.
I used to take like the ranch dip and load them into the bugle.
Oh, good Lord. You must have been a fatty like I've never seen.
That's when I was a striper in football. Where they had to put the blue stripe on my helmet and said, this kid is way too fat to carry the football. It's not fair.
Wait a minute. What? That's not a thing.
Oh, that's a very common thing.
What?
Yeah. Like if you are playing Pee-wee level football from like Pee-wee up until like 3rd or 4th grade, you weigh in at the beginning of the year.
I see what you're saying, because if it's an unfair advantage.
Right. You can't have some big lard ass carrying the ball and some little kid trying to tackle him. I fell into the lard ass category when I was a kid.
I'm sorry, little Jason, you're too much of a lard ass to play running back.
The single tear coming out of my eye. So I'm not going to be scoring a touchdown? No, fatty, you're not. Now put that stripe on your helmet and go over there and get on the line. True story. Christian Park Pee-wee football, baby.
Oh, wow.
Speaking of...
I did not know. I had not heard of that.
Speaking of somebody who once had what I consider a pretty rockin' lard ass. It's not there anymore, though. Lainey Wilson.
Did you say lard?
Oh, she had a big, huge dumper, and it was awesome. The kind of dumper that would give Sir Mix-a-Lot a stroke. And then she went on Ozempic, and everything went away, and I feel like we've been robbed of that. She's still hot, though.
Lainey Wilson, yes. Heart Like a Truck. It's my wife's favorite song.
Lainey Wilson was a guest on the Manning cast last night.
Yes. Explain what the Manning cast is for Monday Night Football.
So ESPN has usually 2 broadcasts. The traditional broadcast on ESPN, where it's like Joe Buck and Troy Aikman or something. And then on ESPN2, it's Peyton Manning and Eli, and they're watching the game from their respective houses. They're talking about it, and they bring in guests throughout the broadcast.
Yeah.
Lainey Wilson was a guest last night.
Okay, cool.
Her husband was once a backup quarterback for the Steelers, Duck Hodges. So here she is last night.
So she's a Steelers fan.
Probably.
Yeah.
Peyton and Eli kicked off Lainey's appearance by doing a shot with her.
Oh, cool.
Lainey, I read that before every show, you do what's called a holler and a swaller, which is yelling and then taking a shot. So can I ask if you're up for a quick holler and swaller with me and Peyton tonight?
Am
That looks
I
like a yes.
ready? Okay, so you
Let's
got
do
to
it.
holler. We're going to say, woo, and you're going to swaller. Let's go, y'all.
Woo!
I think it needs to be called a swaller and then a holler because it burns.
I think we should start that tradition on the show, Pate.
Yeah, that's something. That's awesome. Those guys were now. I don't know what they were drinking. I just retweeted it, by the way. Find it on X. I don't know if they said what it was or not, but it seemed, yeah, like Peyton looked like Poindexter, or it looked like Anderson Cooper at one point doing shots of vodka on CNN.
Was that vodka or tequila? I think it was tequila.
It was tequila on New Year's Eve. But that was, I'm familiar with the holler and swaller before.
I was disappointed with the hollering there. Like, come on, if you're going to do shots with Lainey Wilson, get your money's worth. I want to hear somebody go full Ric Flair. Woo! And then absolutely take a drink. All right, so we got to take another break here?
Oh, yeah, finally.
Okay, all right, so we got all hell breaking loose here. We got things connected with tin cans. We're going to take a break. We'll see if we can stay on the air. It's the #1 rated show in Indiana. It's the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Going to work for you and your family. You need Masters Heating and Cooling. If you're tired of HVAC and plumbing companies with confusing offers, Masters keeps it simple. Get a full second opinion from one of their Master Comfort advisors completely free, so you can make your next home decision with confidence and peace of mind. That's a free second opinion along with fantastic opportunities to get a perfect HVAC system tailored for you and your home. How about 0% financing for up to 60 months with a qualified system, or $1,000 off a full system replacement? Talk to Masters Heating and Cooling to get all the details. Call Masters Heating and Cooling today. 317-881-9074. Tell them Tony Cat sent you. 317-881-9074. Masters Heating and Cooling. 881-9074 or online at mastersindy.com. That's mastersindy.com.
Hi. Hey, you know that fireplace in your house, that big cavernous hole that you haven't used forever? Time to get it fired up for the holidays. That's what my wife and I did. We lived in the same house for 13 years, had a fireplace we never used, didn't even know if it worked. Then Chimney Solutions of Indiana came along, gave us a bunch of different options, went out to their brand new showroom at 86th and Lafayette, ended up going with a beautiful fireplace insert with real fire and real gas. Our TV's hanging right above it, the perfect way to celebrate the holidays. It was a nice fireplace from Chimney Solutions of Indiana. ChimneyIndy.com. It's ChimneyIndy.com. Tell them Nigel sent you. Start your plan to get healthy now. None of this New Year's resolution, the 1st of January BS. I'm talking about Exercise Inc., a program I've been with for years now. Exercise Inc., it's a once-a-week strength training program. Only lasts for 20 minutes, but it's a hard workout. You're burning and building muscle. About 5 or 6 exercises that each last about 3 minutes or so. And again, once a week for 20 minutes with Exercise Inc. If you go in for a consultation this month only, you will get 2 free sessions to see what it's all about. This month only, the month of December, go to any Exercise Inc. location, Avon, Brownsburg, Greenwood, Zionsville, and now the new one in Fishers. Go in, have the consultation, and get 2 free sessions. I love Exercise Inc. It's changed my life. You can change your life once a week for 20 minutes with Exercise Inc. More details at exerciseinc.com. That's exerciseinc.com.
Hey, I'm Lexi, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. We'll help you find last-minute gifts that don't look last-minute, even if you're still planning to propose. At Shane Company, we'll show you perfect gifts at perfect prices, in stock and ready to give. Like hand-matched diamond studs, 14-karat gold chains, or the ultimate gift, a beautiful engagement ring. We have longer store hours, so you can skip the crowds and shop when you want, or visit us at shaneco.com. Because a friend wants you to be a holiday hero. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Neighborhoods are popping up everywhere, but if you want something different than what you're currently seeing, Joyner Homes, based out of Greenfield, can build you a unique, custom home on your own private lot or anywhere you can bring your own builder. They've built hundreds of homes across central Indiana. Visit Joyner Homes Model Homes or go to joynerhomes.com to see floor plans and pricing and more. With Joyner Homes, you can even start from scratch if you want. Check out their 5-star Google reviews and visit joynerhomes.com.
WIBC cares, and if you or someone you care about needs food assistance, we have resources for you, including food distribution locations with an interactive map. Also, learn how you can make a difference for friends and neighbors in need, all at WIBC.com.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Sinex Saline nasal spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Saline instantly clears everyday congestion associated with colds and year-round allergies with a gentle, ultra-fine mist that's no mess and easy to control.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Enjoy life's important moments without congestion. Try Sinex Saline from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
Hello, this is Don Steffi, Executive Director for the Indianapolis Ballet. 'Tis the season for family fun and the Nutcracker, brought to life by your Indianapolis Ballet and the Indianapolis Symphony Orchestra, December 18 through the 23rd at Clues Memorial Hall. Don't miss this delightful family classic. Brilliant festive dancing, colorful sets and costumes, and Tchaikovsky's beautiful score, performed by the Indianapolis Symphony Orchestra. Indianapolis Ballet's The Nutcracker. Tickets at indyballet.org.
Inside Indiana Business Radio, the news you need to get ahead. Indiana's business news leader, weekdays at 6:32 a.m. and 5:56 p.m. on WIBC.
This hour powered by Pierce Jewelers, Carmel's Diamond Engagement Ring Store.
When the new year hits, every business could use a little something to stay ahead. A lift, a jump start, an edge, or perhaps a boost. Like the all-new 5-year business boost from Comcast Business. It's the certainty of a price lock for 5 years on qualifying internet bundles. Plus, you'll have the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment, so your whole team can stay connected at a great rate. And to sweeten the deal, ask about a $500 prepaid card when you add 2 lines of mobile. It's the boost your business deserves. So sign up for the 5-year business boost and get a 5-year price lock on ultra-reliable Wi-Fi. Plus, ask about a $500 prepaid card. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 2/22/26, new customers only. 1-year contract required for guaranteed rate. 5-year pricing applies to monthly service charge excluding taxes and fees. Best Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, May 2025.
First-degree murder with a special circumstance of multiple murders. He also faces a special allegation that he personally used a dangerous and deadly weapon, that being a knife.
He says Nick Reiner could face the death penalty, but there's no decision yet on that. Hochman and the LA police chief also not confirming any details about the crime scene or the evidence. Nick Reiner, who's 32, had been open about a years-long struggle with addiction, co-writing his father's 2016 movie, Being Charlie. President Trump plans a primetime address to the nation tomorrow night.
The president will make a year-end address to the nation, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt says.
All that he's done to bring our country back to greatness and all he continues to plan to do to continue delivering for the American people over the next 3 years.
President Trump is facing falling approval ratings over his handling of the economy, a trend administration officials are intent to reverse heading into the 2026 midterms. Leavitt says the president will also travel to Dover, Delaware Wednesday for the dignified transfer of 2 Iowa National Guard soldiers killed last week in an attack in Syria.
Fox's Jared Halpern at the White House. That address set for 9 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Vice President J.D. Vance in Pennsylvania.
We are trying to get to a health care policy that's good for Americans.
This as a fight over subsidizing Obamacare or reforming it continues in Congress, with current tax credits set to expire this month. America is listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
How a person is in trouble with the law. Sunny and 37 degrees in Indianapolis. Tonight's low is 18. I'm Jake McDaniel. This report is brought to you by Michaelis Corporation, and here's what's trending at 5:02. An Indianapolis area volleyball coach was criminally charged after a video went viral earlier this year. Court documents say Levi Garrett sent inappropriate pictures and texts of himself to who he thought was a teenager on a dating app in March this year. Garrett was confronted by Gideon Adams, who was a popular YouTuber and a private group member involving sting operations, and that group member is to identify people who were involved in such cases. Garrett was charged yesterday. A Republican senator is pushing to keep Indiana's needle exchange program running through 2036. Former Attorney General Curtis Hill told Lieutenant Governor Micah Beckwith on his podcast recently that such programs do more harm than good.
You take a dirty needle away and you give them a clean needle, they're still injecting this stuff into their systems, subjecting them to overdose.
Now it's up to lawmakers to decide if they'll side with critics like Hill or approve the extension bill filed by Senator Michael Crider. You're paying an average of $2.76 a gallon of gas today, says Gas Buddy. They say it's 14 cents below the national average. There's a new leader of the 500 Festival in Indianapolis.
The 500 Festival is appointing Dave Neff as its new president and CEO. He will start in that role beginning in the new year. Neff is currently CEO of the Boilermaker Alliance at Purdue University. He has an extensive career working in leadership roles, including with Pacer Sports and Entertainment. He's also a board member for the 2026 NCAA Men's Final Four Local Organizing Committee. It'll be a milestone year for the capital city coming up in May. Not only will the 109th Indianapolis 500 take place in the country's 250th year, it will also be the year of the 50th Mini Marathon and 70th 500 Festival Parade. Chair Lewis 93, WIBC Mobile News.
And Indiana head football coach Kurt Cignetti has been named the Associated Press College Football Coach of the Year. You've got traffic and weather coming up in 1 minute. It's 5:04.
Like problems with water. That's why there's Michaelis, a crew of 24/7 experts who are rescue ready, day or night, one phone call, for a gazillion disasters. From frozen pipes and sewer backups to your teenager pleading ignorance on the proper use of a plunger. At Michaelis, they know that water damage waits for no one. Their fleet of trucks is, well, fleet. Over 3 decades of finding the source of the problem, then cleaning up, drying out, and restoring your home or business to better than new condition. That's Michaelis, fully licensed and insured, and fully empathetic to your anxiety, including dealing with insurance claims. Water, storms, fire, and wet basements. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it. Call 844-FIX-INDY. Make it Michaelis.
With your WIBC traffic at 5:05, what are you watching, Matt Bear?
All right, Jake, looking at a 10-minute delay. Inbound 69, 106th Street to 465. Inbound 65, stop and go from MLK to Meridian. Inbound 70, slow from Rural Street to the North Split. And then southbound 65, 70, an 8-minute delay from the North Split to the South Split. Eastbound 70, delayed 5 minutes. Millbond to the South Split. South side, northbound 65, stop and go from Southport Road up to 465. On the east side, southbound 465, delayed 13 minutes before 7274. Northwest side northbound to 465 jam 79th up to 865 delayed 11 minutes. Traffic sponsored by Great Lakes Honda of Fishers. It's Happy Honda Days at Great Lakes Honda of Fishers. Incredible offers all season long. Great Lakes Honda of Fishers, your Honda destination. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Thank you, Matt. And now here's the forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
We are tracking the potential for some patchy freezing rain for Wednesday morning, along with patchy fog in the mix. Lows tonight will be down to the low 30s. Wednesday, expect a mix of sun and clouds, with winds a little breezy at times as highs get into the lower 40s. By Thursday, high temperatures look to push into the upper 40s to low 50s, but that comes with widespread rain. I'm with TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel, on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
Hammer and Nigel. Can you believe these characters are weirdos? So let's rock!
All right, Hammer, get ready to laugh.
Okay.
Hey, you ready?
Let's do it.
Just going to read this headline here. Report. Kamala Harris planning a White House run. I pray to the political gods that this is true. According to Axios, several Dem insiders have said that Kamala's recent conduct during her book tour,
her horrible book tour,
which will be coming to Indy, I believe, in February.
Correct.
Indicate that she plans to run again in 2028. What what is she thinking? What is the Democratic Party thinking?
They're thinking they want Hammer and Nigel to have so much material they stay number one forever. That's what they're thinking. Like, imagine this, okay? We make fun of Joe Biden all the time. Joe Biden doesn't know his left from his right. He doesn't know his shoes from his fingers. He doesn't know his name at this point. And he was more competent and polling better than Kamala Harris was. You want to talk about the diversity hire? Those aren't my words. It's basically what the DNC and Joe Biden did with Kamala Harris.
Yes.
She was so bad to Democrat voters. She finished near the bottom of the primary.
She dropped out. She was one of the first to drop out.
Right. Voters said Amy Klobuchar is more likable than Kamala Harris. And she's like everybody's mean grandma. So you're telling me that because she's on this horrible book tour where she says, and I'll do my best Kamala impression.
Yeah.
If I just had more time, she would have won. Based on
Is
that,
that right?
Donors are going to be lining up to put money into her account?
I don't know. I mean, when one of the most polarizing presidents in the history of the United States wins the popular vote and wins the swing states.
Every one of the swing
Every
states.
one of those swing states. That's saying something about your competitor.
Right. It says she's a moron.
Well, I mean,
every time she opens her mouth, she justifies my claim that she's a moron. Listen to her talk about school buses. Listen to her talk about space. Listen to her talk about anything. Foreign policy. She was the border czar, and then when asked why she didn't go to the border, her response is, well, hell, I've never been to Europe either. That's it. That's what she does. Please run. And it's not just me saying that. I bet Gavin Newsom is saying that. I bet AOC is saying that because they look at her as a joke.
Yeah.
They're going to get all of the donation money.
But you think what happened when Joe Biden chose her as his running mate? I mean, she basically roasted him during those Democratic debates, all but calling him a racist.
A segregationist, a racist.
And then not on the debate stage, but saying that she believed his accuser. There's an accuser out there that is accused, like stuff that Joe Biden did to this woman, like we can't talk about on the air.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
And then Joe Biden, fighting back against those claims of racism, told a black interviewer, if you can't figure out if you're from me or Trump, then you ain't black. Joe Biden had folksy racism. That's the way they spun it on the political left. Sure, he's a racist, but it's folksy. It's Joe. Come on. His skin's not orange.
They don't have a bench in 2028. I mean, the midterms is one thing, and I'm worried about the midterms. But in 2028, the Democrats don't have a bench to run against, I'm assuming, J.D. Vance. Yeah, maybe it should be Trump again. That really gets.
Heads are gonna spin.
Oh yeah, that really gets the progressives, the left, just spinning.
You know he's going to sign an executive order to make himself run again.
He has those red hats that says Trump 2028,
which is brilliant, by the way.
It could be Don Jr. Who knows? Now, first of all, we can move on. Who's it going to be for the Republicans in 2028?
It will be J.D. Vance defeating Ted Cruz in a primary.
Okay.
Ted Cruz is going to try to pick up all those votes of the never Trump Republicans.
Yes.
Right? And J.D. Vance is going to win that. I believe Marco Rubio will be his running mate. That's my early prediction. Do we care that Erica Kirk met with Candace Owens? We haven't talked about this story a lot. We've mentioned it, I think, a couple of times. Do we care that these two get along, that they have some sort of relationship? Does it matter?
Well, the backstory is Candace Owens is saying that Turning Point USA is that it's some conspiracy that they had a hand in Charlie's assassination, and Erica was possibly in on it, and just
Israel was in on it.
Israel, yeah. She's completely. I think Candace is gone off the deep end. She's very smart and very articulate and very. Oh, you just called a black woman articulate. You're racist. I just think she's a smart person.
She's a great orator.
She's a very, very good speaker. And so they had like some sort of summit.
Right.
Erica Kirk and Candace Owens, a behind closed doors summit for 4 hours the other day, and I don't know that I would have even taken that meeting if I'm Erica Kirk. Who cares? There's a lot of infighting on online conservative in this echo chamber.
And I'm glad you bring up the fact that you wouldn't take that meeting if you were Erica Kirk, because that's what friend of the show Tomi Lahren said yesterday when she appeared on Fox.
I personally, if I were her, I wouldn't do the meeting. I wouldn't give this other person any content, because that's what this person is going to use it for, content. Because when you have nothing else to talk about, when you're not talking about conservative policy, when you're not talking about the conservative agenda, or talking about young college conservatives on campus, which is what TPUSA does, right? You need content, and you need to use other people for your content because you're a vulture. So I wouldn't give that person any content. I would ignore them, and I would not feed the beast.
Now, for the record,
Wow.
we kind of talked about this the other day, but she's out there with it now. Tomi Lahren and Candace have had beef for a while, and I've always been Team Tomi. We've had a relationship professionally with Tomi for about 8 years since we've been doing this afternoon show.
Yeah.
She calls in usually once a month. She brings the heat. She's honest. Sometimes you like what she has to say. Sometimes you don't. But she told us early on, Candace isn't really a conservative. She's a grifter. She's saying all these things because she thinks she can make a name in broadcasting and make a lot of money.
And she's really good at it. Like the mechanics of her performance.
Right.
And when you've got all those things going for you, man.
Now, to defend, not that she needs to be defended, Candace, there are some people that change their political philosophy over time. Clay Travis was once somebody that voted for Obama twice.
Yeah.
But the party left him, and now he's jumped sides, basically.
A lot of this stuff I feel like is Israel-Gaza, too, online, when we're talking about some of these high-profile online, Tucker Carlson, Ben Shapiro, Candace Owens, comic Dave Smith, who's also a commentator. I listen to all of them, man. Megyn Kelly. There is just a lot of infighting over the role that Israel plays with the United States, whether we want to fund their, whether they think Israel is bossing us around. I hear Tony Katz in the morning really going after Tucker Carlson, because Carlson has come around as somebody that says that Israel is off base here. I asked Breitbart editor-in-chief Alex Marlow about this infighting with the conservatives online a couple of weeks ago when I had him on my show. This is what he had to say.
I'll tell you that there's obvious fissures in MAGA online. I think that's clear. A lot of MAGA's most popular figures have just, I think, gotten... they're starting to really focus on completely irrelevant subject matters and nothing that has to do with us winning elections.
Ben Shapiro versus Tucker Carlson versus Candace Owens.
Yeah, I don't have a big appetite for all of it, and even though some of these people I like a lot, and I find myself disagreeing with them, and some of them I like not at all, and I find myself agreeing with them, and that's always weird too. But that's not helpful, because we've certainly lost sight, I think, as a grassroots, that the problem is the left.
Exactly. And I would recommend listening to the podcast that Tucker Carlson did with conservative commentator Matt Walsh. It was really, really good, and they get into the depths. That was Alex Marlow, by the way, editor-in-chief of Breitbart, who I was talking to there. But I would really recommend downloading that podcast if you're interested in this sort of thing.
All right, Matt Baer, what are we looking at, sir?
We are looking at the east side and southbound 465 jam, 70 down to 74. Inbound 65 delayed 13 minutes from MLK to Meridian. Eastbound 70 A delay of 6 minutes from Belmont into the South Split and 65-70 jammed both directions from the South Split to the North Split. On the south side, northbound 65 slow from Raymond into the South Split because of construction. Northwest side, northbound 465 stopped after 79 to 865, an 11-minute delay. And westbound 465 stop and go from 31 over to Michigan Road. Traffic sponsored by Great Lakes Honda of Fishers. It's Happy Honda Days at Great Lakes Honda of Fishers. Incredible offers all season long. Great Lakes Honda of Fishers, your Honda destination. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
All right, it's 38 right now at the American Standard Heating Weather Center. Coming up next, a fun-spirited round of Are You Okay With This? We're having fun. We're back on the air. We're kicking ass. It's the Hammer and Nigel Show.
All right, dudes. You've heard of TRT, but trust me, you have no idea what testosterone can do for you in your life. Once you start treatment, you'll wish you had it done sooner. Now you can take TRT. You can take that test for free at any Synergen X or Low T Center location. You walk in before 10 a.m. or book ahead at fixmylowt.com. The place for guys to go is Synergen X and Low T Center for TRT. The TRT test is free. It's not hundreds of dollars, and the testosterone is pure, not compounded.
Guys, get your energy up. Get that libido rocking and rolling heading into that new year. Log on right now to fixmylowt.com. At the Low T Center, partnered with Synergen X, you can get a free TRT test. No appointment necessary before 10 a.m., or you could schedule one a little later at fixmylowt.com. You're going to wish you did this sooner. Make 2026 the year of you. Fixmylowt.com.
Your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. As a product development manager, I make sure every piece of fine jewelry at Shane Company is meticulously designed for quality. From 14-karat gold chains, pearl necklaces, diamond studs, and of course, dream engagement rings. We know you can get your holiday gifts anywhere these days, but knowing your loved one's gift was crafted by master jewelers? It's a difference everyone can see and feel, no matter the price. All of our fine jewelry begins with a vision by our in-house designers. Then, we ensure each piece meets our high-quality standards every step of the way, including the smallest details. It's why our jewelry comes with our all-inclusive, free lifetime warranty that covers everything and doesn't cost a dime. At Shane Company, there's no shortcuts, just craftsmanship. Because a friend wants your fine jewelry to be nothing short of perfect. Come see for yourself. Visit us in-store or at shaneco.com. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Experience the wonder of Happy Honda Days at Great Lakes Honda of Fishers. Lease a 2025 Accord SE for $317 a month and zero down, or finance as low as 3.99% APR. Prefer an SUV? Lease a 2025 Pilot Sport all-wheel drive for $489 a month with zero down, or financing as low as 4.49% APR. Don't miss Happy Honda Days at Great Lakes Honda of Fishers. Tax not included with approved credit through Honda Financial. In-stock new Hondas only, not combinable with other offers. $10K a year, all fees and first payment due at signing. Offer ends January 1st, 2026. See dealer for details.
Hear that? That's Mike. He took ZQL Ultra, so now he's sleeping soundly on a Sunday night. ZQL Ultra helps Mike fall asleep fast, stay asleep longer, and get the deeply restorative sleep he needs, so he can wake up refreshed and ready to conquer Monday.
Let's do this Monday.
ZQL Ultra. Not for colds, just for sleep. Really great sleep. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Marcus Morris here with Family Heating and Air. As we're reaching colder weather, you may find yourself in need of furnace service. At Family, we specialize in solutions to extend your furnace life. Call the Fix-It team from Family. You can easily reach us at familyhvac.net. From our family to yours, have a happy holiday.
Family Heating and Air is your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Inside Indiana Business Radio, the news you need to get ahead. Indiana's business news leader, weekdays at 6:32 a.m. and 5:56 p.m. on WIBC.
See the diamonds at Pierce Jewelers. Diamond earrings, diamond pendants, diamond rings, and diamond bracelets. They shop the world to bring you the best. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers.
The Attorney General's Office, reuniting Hoosiers with over $1 million in unclaimed property every week. Visit indianaunclaimed.gov or text Hammer and Nigel to 46220 today.
This hour is powered by Pierce Jewelers, the love center of Carmel.
Are you really okay with this?
Are you okay? Everything's gonna be okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm pretty far from okay.
Are you okay with this? On the Hammer and Nigel show.
Brought to you by Window Nation. Window Nation's end-of-year sale is your chance to save big with 50% off all window styles, plus 0% financing for 5 years. Sale ends soon. So visit windownation.com now to get started. Hammer. President Trump announcing Donald Trump Jr.'s engagement at a holiday party.
Oh, wow.
Don Jr. now off the market as he's getting married to his girlfriend and socialite, Bettina Anderson. Is that how you say her name? Bettina?
Yes.
Bettina, are you okay with Don Jr. and Donald Trump Sr.'s announcement? Are you okay with this?
Yeah, I'm all right with that. If Don Jr. wants to give it another crack, go for it. Now, he's been married before. His children come from a previous wife. I don't know if this socialite chick Bettina has any kids or not, but yeah, if you want to, go ahead, knock yourself out. Now, I feel like as a former wedding DJ, there's a lot of pressure if you're a vendor at a Trump wedding, right?
Yeah.
Whether you're the person that has the photo booth or you're the band or the DJ, like, do you think Don Jr.'s getting out there doing the cha-cha slide? Like, if you play a line dance, or is the Trump family going to get out there? Everybody clap your hands.
Come on, there's no chicken dance at a Trump wedding.
There might be a chicken dance. I don't know.
I was very adamant that I wanted the chicken dance at my wedding with my wife.
Good for you.
She said no.
What?
Yeah, she said no. What are you going to do?
So was it a do not play from the DJ, or she just didn't want to do the dance?
Didn't want to do the dance.
Okay, that's fine. I respect that.
Okay.
Because the worst thing is when you had Bridezilla or somebody say, these songs are do not play songs. And they're all fun, cheesy wedding songs that aunts and uncles and grandpas and even your cousins can get out and dance to.
I love the chicken dance. I'll do it right now with you and Allison.
Like, line dance set always gets people out there, right? Whether it's the Cupid Shuffle, whether it's the wobble, whether it's the cha-cha slide.
Yeah.
Like, when you get the do not play, just know when you tell a DJ that, you're a pain in the ass. You might not like it, but your guests do. So I'm telling you, there's a lot of pressure on whoever the DJ or the band is. Like, who's the band? I do remember when Don Jr. was in charge of booking the New Year's Eve party at Mar-a-Lago. Do you remember who he brought in?
The Dan Band?
Vanilla Ice. He had Vanilla Ice perform.
No, I was way off on that. No, I didn't know that. But you know who I'm referring to when I say the Dan Band, right?
Every now and then I get a little bit lonely. I see that look in your eyes.
I was featured in the movie Old School.
Great moments in wedding history. So this was at a wedding at a church where the bride and the groom have their own vows. They've written their own vows. And the bride says something like, despite his flaws, I love him with all my heart. Well, the mom of the groom heard about her baby boy having flaws, jumped up and started yelling at the bride.
You're not going to say my son has flaws.
We can
You can leave.
Perfect.
No, I don't have to leave. That dress you're wearing, we paid for.
Let's calm down.
You're not going to ruin my day. You are not going to say my son has flaws.
Wow.
Everybody has flaws, and that's why I love them. You can leave, Judy. Like you don't have flaws.
You can leave.
You can get out of my wedding now. I'm not leaving. That dress you're wearing, I'm paid for. Get out. I'm not getting out. Try it, and I'll have you arrested.
Well, I'm at church.
Tony, get her out of here. This is not right.
This is not.
I'm not leaving.
You can leave, Judy.
Wow! That's an awesome wedding.
Right?
I wish I was there.
We haven't even got to the reception yet. That's still the ceremony. Great moments in wedding history. This is when there was a couple that was standing there at the altar, and they're looking into each other's eyes. You hear a singer performing a song in the background during the ceremony.
Yes.
The bride and the groom are mic'd up, and the lovely young lady whispers to the groom, "I just took a big dump."
You look amazing. What the hell's wrong?
Listen closely. I took a really big dump right before I walked down the aisle. She's a keeper. She's a keeper. That wedding is going to last. That marriage is going to last.
There's some stankage down there. I mean, I'm pretty used to using baby wipes at this point after I do the deed. So I don't think she had those on hand before the wedding.
That's where the groom has to do that old classic joke where he points at her chest, the bottom half, and then the backside, and says, "Milk, milk, lemonade, round the corner fudge is made." You got to make that joke. When the time is right, you absolutely, positively have to make that joke.
Where do you come up with this stuff?
Good save.
Oh, wow.
Let's break down and have Jake do the news.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Murder charges are what he's facing. Clear skies as the sun sets, and it's 36 degrees in Indy. Tonight's lows are in the upper teens. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 529. Those are the charges against Nick Reiner after stabbing his parents, Rob and Michelle Reiner. They were found dead in their Brentwood home Sunday.
The evidence gathered led to the arrest of their son, Nick Reiner, who was taken into custody later that night without incident in the Exposition Park section of our city.
Los Angeles Police Chief Jim McDonnell says Nick also faces life in prison or the death penalty. The suspect who killed 2 people dead and injured over half a dozen people at Brown University in Rhode Island remains at large still. Yesterday, videos showed the suspect wearing dark clothes walking down streets near the campus. President Trump is expanding restricting on some foreign nationals into the U.S. Fox's Jared Halpern reports.
A travel ban imposed by the Trump administration now includes 5 more countries, and new limits are imposed on foreign nationals from other nations. Citizens from Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, South Sudan, and Syria are banned from entering the U.S. A full travel restriction is also imposed on individuals traveling on Palestinian Authority-issued documents. In June, President Trump announced citizens from 12 countries are banned from traveling to the U.S., including Afghanistan, Somalia, Iran, Libya, and Yemen. The new restrictions come weeks after 2 National Guard troops were shot near the White House. The suspect in that case is an Afghan national. At the White House, Jared Halpern, Fox News.
If you're traveling for the holidays, you may receive a welcoming gift at the gas pump, as gas prices will land near the lowest levels of the year. Gas Buddy says it'll be around $2.79 a gallon. Indiana's average price is $2.76 a gallon. Indiana head football coach Curt Cignetti has been named the Associated Press College Football Coach of the Year. News time, 5:31. Your traffic now with Matt Bear.
All right, Jake, let's start on the north side. Eastbound 465 is delayed 16 minutes from 865 past Michigan Road. That northbound 465 also jammed after 79th to 865. Inbound 69, 9-minute delay, 106 to 465. East side southbound 465 stopped from 70 to 74, an 18-minute delay. Inbound 70 stop and go from rural into the north split. Then southbound 65, 70 stop. North split to the south split, a 7-minute delay because of construction. Inbound 65 stop and go from MLK to Meridian, and eastbound 70 stop and go traffic Belmont into the south split. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. Life is a collection of moments that last forever, so make them last and make them count with that symbol of everlasting love, a diamond. from Pierce Jewelers. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Thank you, Matt. And your forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
We are tracking the potential for some patchy freezing rain for Wednesday morning, along with patchy fog in the mix. Lows tonight will be down to the low 30s. Wednesday, expect a mix of sun and clouds, with winds a little breezy at times as highs get into the lower 40s. By Thursday, high temperatures look to push into the upper 40s to low 50s, but that comes with widespread rain and gusty winds that'll be up to 35 to 40 plus miles per hour at times, and then some backside snow possible by late Thursday. I'm Wish TV Star Trek 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
You're listening to the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Oh, yeah. I love hearing this music.
When's the last time you've watched an episode of Love Boat?
Does the video of a narco boat getting blown out of the ocean count? Because today was the last time if that counts.
Yeah, the military, like 3 more boats in all in the Pacific Ocean, killing 8 from, I believe, Venezuela again, carrying narco terrorists along with narcotics, obviously designed to kill Americans here in the United States. And so what the military, what the Pentagon, what Trump, what the Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, has been doing is just been using drones to destroy, decimate.
Blow them to hell is what you're trying to say. Blow these rotten, drug-dealing pieces of trash right down to Hades.
So 8 people on this mission dead, according to U.S. Southern Command.
The statement released, and again, this was in the Eastern Pacific Ocean. The statement released, quote, on December 15th, at the direction of the Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, Joint Task Force Southern Spear conducted lethal kinetic strikes on 3 vessels operated by designated terrorist organizations in international waters. Intelligence confirmed that the vessels were transitioning drugs, narcotics, and routes in the Eastern Pacific, and they were engaged in narco trafficking. So I'm here for it. So this makes, if you're scoring at home, at least 95 rotten SOBs that have been killed in strikes on these suspected drug boats.
Not to mention all the drugs.
Right.
Gone.
Boy, they're
sinking into
we're
the
gonna
ocean.
have just whacked out dolphins, cocaine sharks. We're gonna have it all.
Man, the octopuses are gonna be dying of fentanyl overdoses. Is it octopuses or octopi?
I don't know, but they're high as hell. Here is the Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, on why we haven't released the specific video of the latest attack.
Alongside with Admiral Bradley, who has done a fantastic job, has made all the right calls, and we're glad he'll be there to do it. But in keeping with long-standing Department of War policy, Department of Defense policy, of course we're not going to release a top-secret, full, unedited video of that to the general public. Hask and appropriate committees will see it, but not the general public.
And that's the thing that blows my mind, because liberal media and the Never Trump folks and lefties, they've pinned themselves in a position to be pro-fentanyl dealers, pro-Venezuelan drug dealers. Where's the video? Show us your intelligence. We want classified documents on our TV screen tonight, Pete Hegseth. Like, when you say it out loud, do you see how ridiculous this sounds?
When are they going to get the message? Like, it's like they keep going. They keep, like, Maduro there in Venezuela, who Lindsey Graham wants, like, out of there. I mean, after that press conference that Hegseth did, Lindsey Graham got out there. He's like, well, we probably need to go in there and get him out if he's not going to leave, or this whole thing's going to be a failure.
Lindsey Graham gets a little itchy when there's not a war going on that we should be getting involved in.
The war hawk Graham. But what? When are they going to get the message? Like they haven't. Are there still boats getting through? It's the worst job in the world right now.
Do you respect their spunk for still trying. Like, are these drug boats like Rudy in the movie Rudy, where every day he'd get knocked on his butt, and every day he'd be told he's not good enough, and every game he would never dress, and then one day he finally got the call to suit up for the Irish.
The drug boats. Rudy, they're the Rudy of the drug boats. That's hilarious.
Senator Mullen of Oklahoma, he's kind of like me right now. Like, I've had it with these ridiculous media members upset that we're blowing fentanyl dealers to hell.
I know.
And he was like, now, wait a minute. There was another president that did quite a bit of drone striking as well, and you guys didn't say anything.
Guys, I'm losing patience on the whole thing because I think it's ridiculous that we're having this conversation, because underneath Obama, he had 500 strikes, 3,700 different individuals were killed. There wasn't a big show about this. What you guys are all upset about is the hemisphere that it's working in. The hemisphere is these are drug terrorist organizations. The same people that Obama went after, some people we've been over for the last 24 years, were terrorist organizations that were wanting to kill Americans. There has been more Americans killed because of these terrorist cartels drugging our streets, drugging every one of your all's streets, every one of your all's towns, every one of the audience's towns. They've killed more people in 2024 on our streets than we lost in the entire Vietnam War for U.S. personnel. These are terrorist organizations that are poisoning our streets. The president has the authority to do so. The argument is it's too close to our shores. Does anybody doubt that these are terrorist organizations? Does anybody have a question about these being terrorist organizations? So what's the difference between Obama attacking these individuals when they were deemed terrorist organizations in the Middle East versus the ones that are here right now poisoning our streets?
Or for God's sake, Joe Biden droning an entire family, including children, husband and wives, after the disastrous Afghanistan pullout. And nobody said, no, oh, well, you know, the fog of war.
Yeah, this isn't a winning argument for the left. And I hope they continue it, because the Republicans make their own mistakes, right? No, I said it before. Nobody grabs defeat from the jaws of victory like the Republican Party does. But if the Democrats' whole campaign messaging is open back up the border and free Venezuelan fentanyl dealers, good luck with that. That's a recipe for losing every swing state again, and I dig that. I'm here for it. Miss Allison, how about some legal stuff?
Crime, punishment, judges, legal stuff.
The federal trial for that Wisconsin judge who's accused of helping an illegal alien escape ICE began in Milwaukee. Remember this story?
Is that the one where they had him living in the guest house above the garage or something like that?
I don't know about that, but this is the one where ICE was at the Milwaukee courthouse, and this judge, Hannah Dugan, she heard ICE was there and helped this dude.
Like out the back door.
Like go down like judge-only hallways, like private personnel hallways, and escape ICE.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't go over real well with Tom Homan and the gang, so they charged her with obstruction of justice for helping this guy escape custody. And it just goes to show, man, these activist judges, we talk a lot about the prosecutors and the governors and the mayors of cities, but activist judges are such a problem, not just in Indy, but all over the country. And you got this in Milwaukee. You've got a circuit judge who's now been indicted by a grand jury helping an illegal alien escape by going like private hallways of the court building to get away from ICE. Ridiculous. That's your tax dollars, Milwaukee, going to pay for that. And meanwhile, here in Indy, again, we can point at Ryan Mears, we can point at Boss Hogset, and we do. And they're a big part of the problem. But so are these judges. And it's not just Democrats, it's Republicans too.
Yeah, and we have a guy in Andrew Ireland, an Indiana Republican, who wants to be able to impeach elected prosecutors like Ryan Mears. Nearly, here's a quote, and I like what we need to have Andrew on again to talk about this. Nearly every elected state and local government official in Indiana can be impeached for crime, incapacity, or negligence. Why should we hold prosecutors and circuit judges to a lower standard?
I agree. I agree 100%.
I would like to get Representative Ireland on to talk about that.
He joined us a couple weeks ago when he was thinking about doing it. And now, because I hear like folks on the other side, and I put Abdul in this category, Abdul saying things like, well, nobody's going to vote for this because the counties that they live in, everything's fine, so there's no need to do this. Well, Lottie freaking da, congratulations if you live in a safe county.
Where do you live?
I live in Marion County, and this should have happened years ago. I mean, judges like Stoner, prosecutors like Mears, that's a recipe for disaster in public safety. It really is. So I'm here for it, man. And just because some of these senators and House reps live in safe parts where they like the prosecutor might be the most popular guy in town. Well, good for you. I live in Indianapolis, and things are vastly different. There's a reason why we need things like this into place. My question to you, Nigel, do the Democrats have the momentum, the energy heading into midterms? We've been talking a lot about, infighting on the right, but the bad messaging on the left, letting the crazy people lead the party.
Well, okay, let's just talk in terms of redistricting. Yes, of course they do. A lot of rhinos, senators voted redistricting down here in Indiana. That was a big, huge deal. I know there's a lot of disagreement even here at this radio station about changing the maps. I do think they have a big, but it's normal though. That's normal. That when you have a big controversial president like Donald Trump polarizing, the pendulums tend to swing the other way, and the House might be gaining some more blue seats, which is a problem.
And that happens all the time with midterms, and you're right, the opposing party, it's the Empire Strikes Back usually. They're upset, they got their ass handed to them in the big election, so they circle the wagons, they get their funding, and they fight back at the midterms. I can see that happening again, but compared to years past, right, I just don't see the fire from the political left yet. I don't. And I feel like it's because they're letting some of the crazy socialist people steal the thunder away from, we got to unite to say Trump's bad, ICE is immoral, we got to start passing out more free college and all of the things on the Democratic checklist here. But instead, they're dealing with, we've got to let the Venezuelan drug boats live. We got to get more mandamis, more socialism in there. I don't know, man. And this was kind of a hot topic on CNN last night where they had Scott Jennings, the conservative voice on the program.
A real conservative.
Debating against race baiter and one of the dumbest people alive, Bakari Sellers. And the question was, who's got the energy heading into midterms?
Democratic Party base across the country was decimated. Reagan transferred to Bush, and then he was a one-term president.
That's not true.
Who did transfer? Who did Clinton transfer to?
You do realize.
Who did Clinton transfer?
You do realize
Nobody.
that Hillary Clinton got more votes than Donald Trump, right?
I know.
So to say that it was decimated.
Boy, she looked great in the White House, didn't she?
Well, but she did. I mean, to say it was.
The best part about that, Nige, the panel laughing right in the face of Bakari Sellers. Allison, can we do that just one more time? I want you to listen to the very end.
What does it matter if Hillary got more votes than Trump? That plays no factor in this latest election.
Listen to the very end when the panel, which is all liberals, mind you, even they are laughing in the face of Bakari Sellers.
Democratic Party base across the country was decimated. Reagan transferred to Bush, and then he was a one-term president.
That's not true.
Who did transfer? Who did Clinton transfer to?
You do realize.
Who did Clinton transfer to?
You do realize that
Nobody.
Hillary Clinton got more votes than Donald Trump, right?
I know.
So to say that it was decimated.
Boy, she looked great in the White House, didn't she?
Well, she did. I mean, to say it was.
So good. It's the Hammer and Nigel show.
Technology Recyclers is the safe and ethical choice for your computer and electronics recycling. R2 certified, 100% landfill free, guaranteed destruction of data, and absolutely free pickups. Visit tech-recyclers.com.
Do you spend half your day walking or standing while working? If you have foot, knee, or low back pain, the Good Feet store wants to help you like we helped Tony.
Pain that I experience the most is foot pain from being on my feet all day. You're having to kind of talk to yourself through the whole shift, like, I got this, I can do this. Before, I felt defeated, and now it's like, all right, let's go. I'm ready. A whole new life, like sunshine coming on.
And here's Dennis.
working at an amusement park, it's always on your feet. I just couldn't take it. I just couldn't believe that putting these arch supports in made that much of a difference that quickly. Good Feet just took that pain away, and I could do my job, and I could take care of my family. I know what my tomorrow is going to be. It's going to be positive, and it's going to be pain-free.
You deserve a better life too. Stop into the Good Feet store today. We're located in Castleton by the Fashion Mall or in Greenwood, just off the 65.
What I love and more. Thanks to the Good Feet store. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Give the gift of iconic dining experiences with Hughes Culinary. Now through the end of the month, Hughes Culinary offering a 20% bonus gift card with every gift card purchase of $125 or more. That's 20% more to give.
Time is a factor. Get those awesome Hughes Culinary gift cards right now. St. Elmo Steakhouse, Harry and Izzy's, the HC Tavern and Kitchen, 1933 Lounge, HughesCulinary.com. Get those gift cards today.
Your event isn't just a date on a calendar. It's a reputation. It's your reputation. It's a moment you can't get back. So why trust anybody else? Trust the most experienced at Nameless Catering. We are engineered for high-stakes weddings and massive corporate lunches. We rely on systems, not stock photos. We don't just deliver meals, we deliver peace of mind. We are Nameless Catering, Indianapolis's standard for service.
Life's full of unexpected joys, like problems with water. That's why there's Michaelis, a crew of 24/7 experts who are rescue ready, day or night, one phone call, for a gazillion disasters. Over 3 decades of restoring your home or business to better than new condition. Water, storms, fire, and wet basements. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it. Call 844-FIX-INDY. Make it Michaelis.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks Vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
Jeff Saturday on Teamwork.
Hey, I know a little something about the value of teamwork. So when I found my name on IndianaUnclaimed.gov, you can bet I checked some teammates' names as well. And I found them, lots of them, including a Hall of Famer and another with his own TV show. Look out for your own team and go to IndianaUnclaimed.gov and see if your name's on the list. Trust me, Indiana Unclaimed wants you to reunite you with your hard-earned money. Visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov today.
Come in to Exercise Inc. for a free consultation in the month of December and get 2 free sessions. Exercise Inc. 5 locations. Visit exerciseinc.com.
Make sure your home stays cozy and warm. Benjamin Franklin of Indianapolis is here to help with everything from water heaters, drain clearing, plumbing inspections, and more. Look at BenjaminFranklinPlumbingIndy.com.
Buying a diamond has changed. There are mined and lab-grown diamonds. Pierce Jewelers carries both. Pierce can educate you and save your hard-earned money. Shop local. Shop smart. Shop Pierce Jewelers.
Game day starts at the Slippery Noodle. Monday, December 22nd, it's the Colts Ultimate Tailgate from 4 to 8:15 p.m. Great food, good vibes, and all the pregame fun you need.
What's going on, Matt Bear?
Yeah, Hammer, looking at the south side crash, eastbound 465 after the I-65 ramps. 2 left lanes are blocked and traffic is stopped past US 31 for a 34-minute delay. And westbound 465, the left lane is blocked in the same spot right before I-65, slowing traffic to Emerson Avenue. Northeast side, a stall on northbound 465 at East 75th Street. The center lane is closed and traffic is backed up to Penn Pike. Southbound 465, stop-and-go traffic from 70 down to 74. Eastbound 70, stop-and-go West Street into the South Split. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. This Christmas, come and see Pierce Jewelers' stunning showcase full of spectacular designs and be dazzled by their one-of-a-kind collection of fine jewelry. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Right now, looking outside here at our new studio on St. Joseph Street, 34 at the American Standard Heating Weather Center. Nigel, you sent me a story earlier today, and the subject line was simply Christmas tree nudes. I was afraid to open it up. What is this?
It's kind of this trend with fancy schmancy celebrities that don't decorate their Christmas tree, and if they do, it's just with lights. Like, my kids live for decorating the Christmas tree with ornaments and stuff like that. Christmas tree nudes are there's no decorations on them. Even some celebrities don't even use lights. They just put a damn tree in the middle of their living room, and it's just, to diminish the clutter, I guess you would say.
So they just put a tree in there, and then everybody's like, "Oh wow, that's not just a tree. That's not you being lazy. It's a Christmas tree nude."
It's a Christmas tree nude.
Now, when
it's
Matt
a real
Baer
thing.
does a nude Christmas tree, it means something totally different.
Mistletoe over his belt buckle, sure.
Jingle bells, jingle balls, and you don't want to know where they hang the ornaments. It means something totally different. We're coming back.
Press 1 for balances. Press 2 for deposits. Press 3 to scream into the void.